Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Huskies will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
You can't start a game any better on defense. Talk about wanting to be great on third down and wanting to create turnovers. They did both. On the first third down of the game, they get a pick.
They'll give it to Washington. There he goes. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
From the 22 on first and 10. Play fake, Williams. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked off his feet.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Williams. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
So nice to have guys out wide that you just trust, that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They made sure that good field position paid off going 45 yards, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll run it again. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. Hits the crease. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll give it to Washington. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Williams to throw. Got a man. It's Lawson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Washington. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Taylor wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll give it to Fluff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
To give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive.
Sprinting away! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky!
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action with Williams. On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. Blocked, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense got it. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
So use the strip, man.
Great job by the defense.
That's it. That's
the ball's
man.
complete.
So use the strip, man.
To the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball
That was a D lineman on a quarterback.
What The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Out routes are very much about timing. And it's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
It's Williams again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running inside. It's Washington. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Williams, they're setting up the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. He's got it beat down in bounds.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Ducks, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. The sure hands, it's Moss. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
on defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Williams will pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Williams to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
On 1st down, it's Bothwell again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Taylor wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Motion from the back. Williams on the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll give it to Washington.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Williams. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready. Red, 692, block check. Ready to go.
Here's a give to Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Taylor wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Bothwell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line to pick the return, and the offense will be threatening. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be.
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Washington. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks the tackle. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Sometimes as quarterbacks, you have to...
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. In the red area, it's Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go right back to it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's got it and still on his feet. That was a huge third down stop, but now the field goal can make it a two-possession game.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. Hold and fire complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it all in that last play.
The roar of the keep them pinned in their own end. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Bothwell again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end could take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one, and in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Taylor wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. This one's complete. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they're giving up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
It's caught. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He goes right back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Fakes the catch outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Into the end zone for 6.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Taylor wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick it on.
Oh, he's got some space. Drills him with a stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Give to Washington again. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This